Hi everyone. Right, I'm just going to share a little project with you. I wanted to make a pendant, and what I've got is some of these little wooden discs, and they're just like the tree branch that's been sliced. I've already put some holes in. Now this one I accidentally put the hole too far away from the edge. This one I put the hole too near to the edge, and that's what happened. But that's okay, because I can take all of that bark off and reuse that. That's no problem. But that is just, you do have to be extremely careful. If you've got a drill, that wouldn't happen. I didn't have my drill. I used the spike. This is a, good strong spike. But with this one and this one, it should be just right. And I have put a ring in it. And to do that, get your hole. You have to open this up, the ring, and pull it apart like that. So you've got to give it some room. And push it on. And then you just twist. And it can be a little bit tricky, but you can do it. Keep twisting, because it's a double ring. So you've got that. And then bend it up so it can keep going, and twist it more. Keep going. It's going. And then when you get back round the other side, you just close it up with your thumb and it'll go back into the hole. Like that. And hey presto, you've got that on. And then what you can do with that, if you've got your pliers, is to just bend that back together. Just knit it back together. But that's fine. I'm not bothered if that's... Shall we push that back in? If that's come out like that. That's great. That'll do me fine. I'll just squeeze that back together. That's great. So I've got those. Now what I'm going to do with them, I'm going to attach, using some glossy accents, some eggshell. So it's just an egg that I want to break apart. Like that. I'm just going to break it up into little pieces, and then on this one, I'm just going to spread the glossy accents like that. Now I have got a bubble in it, but you can soon get rid of them. Just poke it. Okay, and then all I'm going to do is just use my finger like that to spread that glue about. Okay, just let me get my cloth, wipe my finger on. And then what we're going to do is I'm just going to spread this out. Now a lot of it is turned upside down. Well, that's great. It doesn't matter, because you need a little bit of both. So what I'm going to do now, spread that about a little bit more and push that into it. You see? And then I can pick up the odd bit. I'll say pick up the odd bit more. Spread that on. Turn them over. Like that. Just fill them little gaps in. So I'm going to split that one. I like the look of that one there. Like that. Now I'm happy with that. And then what I'm going to do, first of all, before I do that, I'm just going to add a little bit of colour to it. So I'm going to use the vanilla and the moss again. I love the moss. Now, I'm not going to pour it straight on. I'm going to use an old brush. Use an old brush that I use for inks, and put the ink onto the brush, and then drop that in there like that. Just wipe the brush again. So this is the buttercup one. Yeah, I like the old dark vintage colours, you see. And then just going to put a little bit of heat on that and wash the brush. And then what I'm going to do is use the glossy accents while that's hot. Now, I know it's got bubbles in it, but don't worry about that. You can take them out by punching them. And then I'm just using the nozzle to fill and spread out. In fact, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to wipe that off, actually. Okay, and I'm going to use the same brush. I can go wash this, that's nothing. To spread around. So that's sealing the eggshelling and the colour. And when this is dry, it'll be like having a glass dome on top. Now this must be laid somewhere flat. Make sure it's all completely covered. That's that. I'm just going to wipe the brush a minute. And then I've just got some clock parts, little gears and that I've collected. I'm going to use a few of these. And I'm just going to drop them on. It is better if they're flat. So what you do is you just snip off the little cog bit there. And then fasten that on there. Just drop them in where you want them to be. There we go. There's a little bit bigger one. I'm just going to drop that in there. Like that. Oh, and I'll have one of those, I think. Oh, and one of those. So I'm just going to pop them like that. And this is a little fastener. Now I want the, you know, the winder. A screw. It's like a screw. I'm just going to... Yeah, I like that. And one more other thing that I want to add to it, so I'll be back in a tick. Right, I've got a key. I just wanted to place a key. Right there. That's big enough. I was going to put something like that on, but that's too much. But that is your first one. And just leave that to sink in. And that will all dry. You know, you can... Oh, there's another little one. We can put that one in, I think. Yeah. So when that dries, you'll see all the colour background, but then you'll see all of the cogs and that, and the key. Which I like that. I'm quirky like that. I like things. And put that to dry. Now, the next one that you can do is, I've got some nice paper that I like. Where's my parchment paper? Here we are. I forgot the fan I made, look. But I've got some of this parchment paper here. I've been trying to find this again. Oh no, it's crazy. Just crazy trying to get hold of it. I should have bought loads when I first bought it, but I didn't. So it's just like tissue paper. And it's got like a building on and, you know, the Franklin Mint and whatever. So I'm just going to rip that bit off. And it's got a little bit of script on, so I'm going to rip that bit out. And then what you do is, you don't need to decorate these at all. I'm going to do this one because I've already got it done. You just need to pop on some glue. Like that. And then what you do is, I'm going to pop that on. Like that. Let that soak in. And then it should just pull away, which it will. Anything that's loose you can just snip off with your little tiny scissors. Okay, so we've got that. Let's see if I can snip mine off. Like that. That's fine. And we're just going to pop on some more glue. So that's well sealed and it'll protect that. Now I could leave that as a pendant as it is. But I don't want to do that. Right now I've just got to get a little bit of chain. I was thinking about putting that on. I don't know, you know, I like that. A pendant clock. It's on there now, isn't it? Yeah. That can stay like that. Yeah, actually, when I saw that, I thought, no, I'll put that on instead. But this is what you can just do different ones. Now, it's probably not going to work because, yeah, I'm going to have to go get a little bit more. Chosen to get the silver one this time. And what I'm going to do is attach that to the outside. Just going to push that down. Once that's straightened up, it'll be even. Just leave that to, and then I can straighten the clock up before it dries. There. I can always fit in an extra diamante or two there. That's not a problem. I'm just trying to push this down to the edge. Let's have a look. There.